few weeks ago, I posted a video showing how I can control almost $10,000 worth of Netflix stocks with just about $2,000 using something called a poor man's covered call. That video did really well, over 72,000 views. And the number one comment I kept getting was, okay, but how did the trade actually turn out? And what happens if the stock goes past the strike price? The trade shown in the video was just a theoretical example. I actually did a Netflix PMCC trade around that time that my community members saw. And today, I want to show you exactly what happened. And more importantly, why it worked the way it did. Let's start with the basics. A poor man's covered call is simply a way to replace owning 100 shares with a long-dated call option, usually 1 to 3 years out. That long call acts like the stock, but instead of tying up tens of thousands of dollars, you're using a fraction of that capital. Then, against that long call, you sell short-term call options to collect income. So you're doing two things at once. You're staying long the stock, and you're getting paid while you wait. Now, here's what happened with my Netflix trade. When I entered this trade, Netflix didn't immediately take off. In fact, it chopped around and pulled back a bit. And that's actually fine, because during that time, I sold covered calls against my long call multiple times and collected income each time. That income helped reduce my cost basis and paid me while the stock went sideways. Then recently, Netflix started moving higher. And this is where the structure really matters. Yes, the most recent call that I sold lost value. That's expected. But the long-dated call, the one dated almost 3 years out, gained far more value. That's the whole point of the poor man's covered call. You're not relying on one option to do all the work. The position is designed so different pieces shine in different market conditions. At the end of the trade, when Netflix crossed my short strike yesterday, I closed everything. And the result? Just over $2,700 in total profit in about 5 weeks, roughly a 14% return on capital without owning the stock outright. Now, is this strategy for everyone? No. You're capping upside in exchange for income and capital efficiency. But if your goal is consistent returns, not lottery tickets, this structure makes a lot of sense. And a 14% return on capital in 5 weeks is nothing to sneeze at. And this is exactly the kind of trade breakdowns I share inside my trading community. Members see my entries, adjustments, and exits in real time. They also get access to checklists and a community chat, so you're not trying to figure this stuff out alone. If this helped you understand how the poor man's covered call actually works in real life, make sure you follow me here. And if you want to go deeper and see how I manage these trades step by step, the community link is in my bio. I'll see you on the next one.